I'm Greg Anthony with David Aldridge joining us courtside. So for the Thunder, their last game, a loss to Sacramento. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
On the wing, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. And the dunk by Holmgren.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Butler. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Now Butler. After the missed three from Chet Holmgren. And the rejection by Holmgren. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. It's a three-point game. Holmgren the screen. Fires the three. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Curry on the wing. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
It's Williams with the drive. Can't finish the one-handed jam. And the Warriors off to a slow start here. They trail by 6. But should we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Now here's Giddey. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. 4 on the clock. Williams with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. To the inside, and it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Williams for 3. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Outside Curry. A 3 ball. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Holmgren in the high post. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Holmgren's got 7. Giddey with it. Hasn't made one yet. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Holmgren the screen. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice defense from Giddey. Warriors trailed by 5. Curry on the wing. Green, the screen. Curry can't get it to go.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Holmgren. Warriors with the rebound. Outside Curry. Puts one up from 19. Yep, that one goes. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Does it for the first quarter. Thunder out in front. They lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. 12. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
The Warriors have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Ball's knocked loose. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Golden State moving the ball around. They set the pick. Pass to Post. On the wing, Giddey. Beyond the arc. The shot off that time. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Thunder. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Giddey. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
Back to Wallace. A floater. Nobody near Williams. Off target with his 3. The Warriors trail. It didn't take long for Podziemski to establish himself as an elite charge taker.
The funny thing about the game of basketball is that some things can't be taught. Pods clearly has the it factor when it comes for the timing that it takes to draw charges. He can steal a few possessions for you every single game.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good, and now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. A three-pointer, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Pass to Podziemski. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Williams with the ball. It's Joe on the wing. And Isaiah Joe picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Warriors trailed by 4. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pass to Podziemski. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Podziemski's got his first points of the night. Now Joe, still without a basket. Williams a screen from deep, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Here's Giddey. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Giddey's got 6.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 6. Williams scanning the floor. Williams. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Butler. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Podziemski. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go.
Lift off, Mr. Dort. A one-way ticket to the rim.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Left side, Curry. Pass to Green. Here's the 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Green's got the lead up to 1 now for the Warriors.
Yeah, Green knows he has to act fast, so he wastes no time finding the shot.
Holmgren can't hit. Here is Carter. On its way from Curry. And it's in. Nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Again, Curry missing. Thunder trailing by 3. The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Outside Curry. Shoots over Caruso. Curry can't get it to go.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Holmgren's got 4 this quarter. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And Giddey gets it to go.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Pass to Holmgren. A three-pointer off the mark. The Warriors leading. And here is Butler. Giddey, no one around him. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Giddey's got 11.
And if
you allow Giddey to get in rhythm, he is more than capable of knocking it down.
Another miss by Holmgren. Warriors leading by 4. Outside Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Pass to Holmgren. Another miss by Holmgren.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Now here's Giddey. 11 points in the game. Looney with the bucket. Looney's got his first basket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits the 3-point bomb.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give.
That's to Curry. Back to Giddey. Shot clock at 5. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Warriors leading by 6. .139 left here in the third quarter. Curry can't get it to go.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that when they play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And the 3 ball is good.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Oh, this is big for Caruso's confidence. When he's hitting from deep, oh, he looks to score even more.
It's Giddey with the drive. Can't hit from in close. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Back to Dort. Holmgren the screen. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
This just demonstrates how fearless Curry is. Look, he knows how to get inside and draw plenty of fouls.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Williams a screen. Wallace goes in for the lead. And that one released in time, but no good. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He now
33.
3 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Here's Joe. There's a screen by Williams. Back to Joe. And here's the fast break. Green, no luck. Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Wallace to take the lead. The rebound by Post. And here are the Warriors now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Hield outside. From the arc, buries the long-range jumper. Hield's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Warriors. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said, this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Podziemski. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
That one on Williams.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Podziemski hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Thunder trailing by 7. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Golden State basketball.
And here are the Warriors now. Here in the fourth quarter. Their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to post. And it goes out of bounds. That one off George.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
And the Warriors making a change here.
Substitution for your Warriors. Jimmy.
2 on the clock. Here's Curry with the 3. And again, no good by Golden State.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Nobody near Williams. Sinks the three-pointer.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Inside. Taken away by Williams. Caruso with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Caruso, no good. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Giddey. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Pass to Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over to the left wing. Caruso. Green with the rebound. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Right side, Green. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Golden State. Thunder trailing by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Over Green. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. On offense, here are the Warriors. They played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points. Outside Curry. For 3, Dort grabs the miss. And here now the Thunder. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. The Thunder with another miss.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Lets the 3 fly. The shot that time not on target.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Butler with the ball. Outside Curry. Shoots the 3. Again, Curry missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Holmgren. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
And the wide open shot from Green. They get the rebound. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now. You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Master Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. For three, Holmgren on the money.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You got to love
Say they only want a little bit, but they always hitting up my phone. I'm all alone when it get tough now, and I laugh when it's time to go. Yeah, I don't miss you. You don't do enough for me to this year, but I put a party on a big yacht, and I want you to come.